Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the all new 2021 Acura TLX. Acura revealed the TLX at 1 p.m. Eastern time today, and I personally like the way how it looks. So basically I'm going to go ahead and exactly tell you what I think about it, basically give you my impressions of it, and talk about the engine and the interior and exterior of the TLX. So Acura revealed the TLX on their website today at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And honestly, when I watched that 15-minute video, I was very shocked and surprised with the way how that TLX looks like. I really like the redesign. It looks very, very aggressive. I really like the way how the car looks from the front. The back, I do have a little bit of mixed feelings when the lights are on, but honestly, it looks very aggressive and very mean. So let's start with the headlights in the front. The headlights look very aggressive and very mean. I really like the daytime running lights, and I really like the high and low beam, and I really like what Acura did to the front of it. Coming to the grill is very, very nice, and I really like the way how it looks. You have, of course, the Acura in the middle of the grill, and it's honestly massive and just gives the car an amazing look, and you really can't mistake that for another car. And Acura mentioned that in their video that they focused a lot about the hood and the front of the car. So basically the engine bay is bigger, so it gives the car a better look and more aggressive look. And they did mention that the hood itself has very sharp lines, and it will basically give the car a character, or it will give it that very aggressive look. And I personally do agree with them, and I think it looks honestly amazing. For the side of the TLX, I really like the way how it looks. It looks very nice and mean, and you will have, of course, that long hood, and then in the back you will have that nice sloping roof. It looks like a coupe design, but it's a four-door sedan, of course. The wheelbase itself is 113 inches. I have a 2018 Honda Accord, and it's 111 inches, and honestly I think my Accord is long enough and it has that nice stance, but with 113 for the TLX, it will look even better, and of course that will equal to more space and more legroom in the interior of the car. Coming to the width of the Acura, it is 75.2 inches, and that equals to more hip room, shoulder room, and more space in the interior overall. And I really like what Acura is doing with the size of the TLX. It's bigger, better, lower on the ground for better handling, and overall looks very good and aggressive. Coming to the back, I really like the way how it looks. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the taillight design, but I'm pretty sure that it will grow on me if I see it in person. The taillights actually look really, really good when they're turned off, but when they're on, they don't look as good. But overall, the back looks very good. Of course, you have that quad exhaust, and then you will have the diffuser in the back. It just looks very, very good. And overall, the design in the back is very good. I really like what Acura did to it, and overall it looks very nice. The Acura TLX will come in front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, and it will have two engine choices. It will have the 2.0T turbocharged engine, and it will have the V6 twin turbo. Acura did not mention anything about a base engine. It seems like the base engine is going to be the 2.0 turbocharged, but we still don't know. And we don't know the horsepower numbers and the torque numbers on the twin turbo V6. And for the 2.0 turbocharged engine, it's going to have 272 horses and 280 feet of torque, and it will have a 10-speed automatic transmission. And I personally would like to see this engine in the base trims of the TLX. It would be nice to offer this engine as a base engine, and this engine, I believe it's going to be in the A spec. But for the Type S will have a completely different engine. It's going to have, of course, the twin turbo V6. And for the Type S TLX, it will have the same exact 10-speed automatic transmission, just like the other TLXs, but it's going to be beefed up, and it's going to be much better because it will have, of course, more horsepower and torque than the other TLXs. And I really like what Acura is doing with the engines here. But other than that, I personally like the way how it looks. It looks very good. And for the interior, I really like what Acura is doing for the interior. It just looks very good. Of course, it will have that button shifter that not a lot of people like, but I personally like the way how it looks, and it basically frees a lot of space. I have it in my 2018 Honda Accord, and I personally don't mind it at all, and I believe that people actually will get used to it very quick. And for the screen, I really like the way how it looks like. I'm not sure if it's going to be a touch screen, but there is a pad that you could actually control the screen with. Right underneath the screen, they're going to be the climate control, and it is a dual climate control, and they're going to be heated seats and cold seats. And I noticed something. There is 2 auto buttons for the driver and for the passenger, which is very good. I never seen this before. And for the mode selector or dynamic mode, you could actually customize your modes to whatever you want. If you want to make the suspension very stiff, you could do that. If you want to have it on sport mode, you could do that. So basically have a custom mode in your TLX, which is very good. And right there to the left, you will have the engine automatic shut off, and then you will have brake hold, and of course you will have the button shifter. And they did mention in their video that by changing the modes on the TLX, it will change the personality of the car. So basically, when you put it in sport mode, it will have a very stiff suspension, and it will basically have better handling. But in comfort mode, it will be very comfortable and very nice to drive. For the seats, I really like the way how they look like, and they look very nice and supportive, and overall everything just looks very good. And they're using ELS Studio. I never heard of those speakers before, but they did mention that they're going to be 17 speakers in the cabin of the TLX, and of course that's if you get the probably higher trims. And for the back seats look very nice and roomy, and you will have 2 vents in the back, and you're going to have heated seats right underneath where the vents are. And on the steering wheel, I really like the way how it looks like. The design looks honestly amazing. You will have buttons on it. There is going to be heated seats, the volume controls, and then you're going to have the Bluetooth controls on the left. And for the right, you're going to have the Acura watch buttons, and then you're going to have probably a couple more buttons to control the middle screen in the gauges. But other than that, it seems like everything looks very good. I really like the screen. I really like the design of the steering wheel. It has a couple buttons on it. And overall, the design of it looks very good. And I really like the way how the seats look like. And overall, the interior just looks amazing, honestly. And I'm not exactly sure how I feel about the pad, the touchpad that Acura is using. I wish they did not include it on the TLX, but I don't think it's that bad. Probably it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to it, but I personally don't think it's that bad. Now for the safety features, the TLX has Acura Watch as a standard feature, and I really like what Acura is doing. So no matter what trim you get, you will get it, and it makes sense because Honda on their Accords and Civics, they're actually offering Honda sensing as a standard feature, so it would make sense for a luxury brand to offer them as a standard feature. I really like the way how it looks in the front. It just looks very aggressive. For the back and the Type S, I really like the black wing in the back, and the wheels look really good. It's the wheels on the Type S. They're actually 20-inch wheels, and as you guys see in this picture, I noticed that the tires are Pirelli P0 tires that Acura is using, and it seems like those ones are the summer tires, but they did mention that they're going to be offering summer tires and all-season tires for the Type S, which is very good. And for the suspension, it's going to have a double wishbone front suspension that basically will give the TLX a better handling, and for that they were able to actually drop the TLX a little bit low on the ground for better handling. So I really like what Acura did with the suspension. The TLX Type S will have 4-piston Brembo brakes, which is honestly crazy for a luxury sports sedan. I honestly thought it would only have a normal upgraded brakes, but not Brembo brakes. But that is honestly amazing to have Brembo brakes in a luxury sports sedan, and I like what Acura did there. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I really like the way how the TLX looks like, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I really like the fact that Acura is going with that longer, wider, lower stance. It will just give the car a really nice look. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. I really like the way how it looks. The back, I'm not exactly sure what I think about it because it does look like the ILX, and I'm not a big fan of the ILX because it is their smaller car. So I'm not exactly sure why the TLX copied the ILX. It just doesn't really make any sense. I wish the TLX went with its own design, but overall the design of the TLX looks very good. I really like the front. I really like the side profile of it. The back, not a big fan, but probably will grow on me if I see it in person. But anyways guys, I hope you guys liked the video, and if you guys did, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.